AIESEC in India. How's everybody doing? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rachel. I am your VP Customer Experience for OGX, and I'm actually in the US right now. Welcome to my childhood bedroom. I'm here reapplying for my visa, and Luther would be here on this video also, but he's actually in China reapplying for his visa. So the CX team is operating virtually, and we wanted to, say hey and shout out some cool new updates to you guys for some of the stuff that we'll be working on over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm really excited to introduce to you guys a new initiative we're taking up, which we're calling, Lead Week. Yay! Well, actually, it's kind of like Lead 2 weeks. It's like 14, 15 days, but basically, you get the point. We will be sending out a lot of different content through videos over the next 2 weeks about customer experience, customer service, anything you could ever, want to learn about leadership development, how we run this stuff, how we do exchanges, how we improve the quality of our service. So the topics we'll be covering are SNS, LDM as defining elements, lead environments, OPS, IPS, co-delivery, brand advocacy, EP showcasing. So yeah, the whole 9 yards. We hope you guys are excited. You can probably click the full schedule here if I can get the link to work. If not, I'll put the link below. Otherwise, just stay tuned for our videos and updates later over the next 2 weeks as we send this stuff out for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, we're pretty excited to do this. Videoing is fun. Yeah, so just to get us started, I wanted to take a quick second to talk about value delivery and some of the stereotypes that we have around value delivery. So when we think about, how we deliver an exchange, generally there are like a couple of groupings of things that we, put into buckets, right? So we have the leadership qualities and the LDM in one bucket. We have standards and satisfaction in another bucket here. And then over here we have the inner and outer journey. And so in the past for AIESEC, we've kind of approach them each as their own thing. Okay, we have to deliver SNS. Okay, cool, we did SNS, now we can do this thing, now we can do this thing. Okay, we need to do leadership development and work on the LDA qualities and these kinds of things. But what we're moving more towards now as a global organization, which makes a lot of sense, is actually combining these three things into more of a simple flow. So what we start with is we start with standards and satisfaction. And we deliver the standards and satisfaction. This is the baseline. This is the requirement that we provide for our services. When we look at an exchange, these are the things that, we provide or we should be providing because this is what someone pays us for. So Luther will be doing a video about SNS on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. It should be really, really cool. But, once we cover those baselines, then we start to facilitate the inner and outer journey, right? Because someone has, got the basics, they've picked it from the airport, they have insurance, they've learned more about AIESEC, they've done all these things, and you've helped them do all these things, and so then they're abroad, and they actually get to have that immersive experience that they were looking for, which is when we can start facilitating the inner and outer journey for the EP. So what's the inner and outer journey? Again, it's something we'll be covering in a lot of detail later on, but it's that little infinity sign that you guys have seen over and over again. You have the outer journey, which is the process that an EP goes through while they're abroad, interacting with their external environment, going on their job role, talking to other EPs, getting out of their comfort zone. And then you also have the inner journey, which is everything that happens inside you while something is happening outside. So they're not mutually exclusive. One thing can catalyze another thing, right? So this is where your lead, your OPS can come into play with this stuff, right? So maybe you will hear something really interesting that someone said in an OPS, or maybe someone will have a standpoint or a thought that challenged something. And so that happens in the outer journey, in your external environment, but then you'll keep thinking about it, and then maybe it'll spark another thought, and then that's part of the inner journey. And so through this inner and outer journey, that's how we develop the leadership development that AIESEC provides, right, which is the LDM. So we don't just start by jumping into the LDM. We actually start with standard and satisfaction, then we deliver the inner and outer journey by starting with standard and satisfaction, and through that, the EPs develop the LDM while they're on exchange. So it's kind of this one continual flow. So I just want to kind of send that to your guys' way, because I feel like a lot of the times in AIESEC, we try to jump straight to the end and are like, oh, what's some cool new innovative ways that we can do all this stuff? And while innovation is obviously really cool and awesome, you want to make sure that you have your foundation covered, because that's, how you do your job well. And you can have the coolest, lead ever delivered to your EPs, but if they have a bad experience, then it probably isn't going to matter as much to them because, you know, what they bought was the product and the product is their exchange. So you have to set all the environments up in the right way so we can deliver the most high quality experience as possible. So that's just the little piece of information I wanted to share with you guys today. As I mentioned, so much more detail over the next 2 weeks coming out to you guys, so I hope you're excited. Videos, vlogs, yay. I've been watching way too many YouTube videos. This is what happens when you're home alone. But yeah, so cheers and talk to you guys soon. Bye!